Welcome back, guys. Sorry we've been gone for a little bit. I'm sure you've seen in the other video, we took a little time off and went to NHRA and went to SEMA this year. And then the weather turned into freezing, rigid Arctic temperatures. And I'm not built for that. So we had to take a little break from working on the Humvee. I did do a few things that I didn't catch on film. We did take the back off of the Humvee, the actual canvas type top or whatever. It was completely rotten. We took it off and I kind of like this look better. Also had to take the doors off. The front brush guard is bent pretty bad, so we took it off to ease into working under the hood. We're gonna rebuild that. Don't know if I'm gonna do an exoskeleton type cover on the hood yet or what that might be, but these are just a few of the things we found out of it. And today's video is gonna be mostly us cleaning it up. It's supposed to rain here in a little while. We did buy these Smittybilt seats. They're pretty nice seat for the money. Originally I was going to try to go with the Pacifica seats, but I want to try these. These look to be a little more comfortable and firmly hold you into place. The Humvee does have the adjustable bracket on the bottom, the seat adjuster. That's I don't know if that's an option that some of them only have. I've seen some with, some without. It's in pretty bad shape. It's rusted up, won't move, can't get it to do anything. So we're gonna get that out of there and try to sandblast it, clean it up, get some paint thrown on it so we can't get it to work right, and then try to put that Smittybilt seat on that bracket and see how it fits, see how we like it. And if it works well, then we will probably buy the other four. May even throw a bench in the center between the two. Me and my buddy Big John are going to try to build a metal top and metal doors for this thing. May try to build some that we can sell eventually. Gonna even try to make it out of AR 500 and then look at windows. That's the plan. Today we're just gonna clean it up, get it where we can work on it and not get filthy. Try to see if we see anything else that needs attention. I did happen to find out it will not advance when you drive it down the road. It's a little sluggish, and after talking with some guys there, the advancement on the injector pump are bad about freezing up. They get water on top of the intake and it rusts. So I found a guy on Facebook that had a new pump. He's getting rid of some extra parts he had. Was able to strike up a deal with him. So that'll be the first thing we do as soon as we get it cleaned up. It's supposed to rain today, like I said, so don't know that we'll get into that today, but hopefully before this long weekend we've got. It is Thanksgiving today, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And hope you have a blessed one and enjoy the time with your family. We got a little one that's sick, so we're not going to be able to join in the festivities. We're going to do everything Sunday, so we're going to take this opportunity to get this thing cleaned up.
fuss and forget. I'm sure it's never had any dirt. Don't want to start now. Brought to you today by Simple Green. In my first video on this build series, there was a question asked about the 12 volts, getting 12 volts from having two 12-volt batteries put together in series, but coming off the positive and negative terminal on just one of the batteries. So here I'd like to demonstrate to you, so maybe this will help clarify it for other people. This is the positive terminal. This is your negative. There's 24 volts between those two, as you can see on this analog meter. Maybe a little hard to see, but it's 26 volts. Now, if I go from negative here, and this is the positive of the other battery, same thing, right? 26 volts. But if I go from negative to positive of this battery, you can see we've got right at 13 volts. So now I'm going to start the Humvee. It'll probably be hard to hear me, but keep in mind where I tested before, and I'm going to do the same thing so that you can see that even with the generator spinning and charging the batteries, I can still get 12 volts off of one battery. Here we got the 28 volts of it charging. Here we have 28 volts. If I go from the negative of this terminal on this battery to the positive of the same battery, 14 volts. So we'll be able to run all our 12 volt accessories off of this one battery. Well, it looks like we're fixing to get rained out. We did get it put back together real quick so we can put it back in the storage, let it dry out. But we got it pretty clean, guys. It's not in bad shape at all. There's hardly any body damage anywhere. There's just a few spots on it that we'll need to try to bring some sort of attention to. I don't know how far we'll go with getting all the dents and whatnot out, but I mean the cargo area isn't beat up. There's just a few hickeys in places. That front bumper is pretty bent, but just stay tuned for what we got in store for that. And there's some spots on the right there that are kind of messed up. We'll have to do some work on those, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time on the tires because we are going to replace those. I want to give a shout out to the guys at Plan B Trucks. Spoke with them quite a while at SEMA. They gave me some pointers. So one of the things to get a little more speed out of it is, at least not slowing down, going up hills and whatnot, is put bigger tires on it. So we're going to put some 40s on it. We are going to have to put a lift on it to do that. Haven't quite made up my mind whether or not I want to leave the military wheels on it or go with an aftermarket lighter setup, plus the availability of tires. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We did throw that one seat in there to see how it fit, and I'll show you more of that later. It looks really well. I think that's going to work out good for us. And if we progress to that point in the build, we can always get those wrapped in leather in a different color or whatnot. So that's where we're at for today. We'll try to get on it more this weekend if the weather permits. We'll try to get all these fluids changed. We'll do the portals and change oil, change the coolant, new fuel filter. I don't know, I may even change the transmission fluid. Just make sure that everything's good on it. We'll go over the lights and whatnot that we talked about in the previous video. Well, looks like we're out of time for this one. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And remember, guys and gals, get out and turn some wrenches.